Good morning. I'm reflecting on something from my journal this morning just as I'm having my morning coffee. And it's a question about the ways in which today's challenges will show my character. And that's a reflection, and it's a challenge, because it's a challenge to try and be differently during the day with my challenges. It's also not simply a descriptive question like describe how today's challenges will shape your character. It's more of a challenge. You ask yourself that question not simply to get a description, but to say, okay, if I'm approaching the day with that theme in mind, how am I going to respond to my challenges, which means how do I want to respond to my challenges? You can say how ought I to respond to my challenges. I don't like that word so much. It's more about how do I desire. What does the best in me want in terms of my challenges? So thinking about that, and I guess one small point to make on that some of those challenges may be outward. And if today's like a normal Sunday and involves the sorts of things I do on a normal Sunday, then there probably won't be too many outward challenges. Here's hoping. But we often think in terms of challenges as outward challenges, but the really interesting thing is, and I think the primary thing is the inward challenges. So how is my mind going to ruminate? How is it going to ruminate around fear, primarily? And how will that fear turn into resentment or anger or playing out some story in my mind, some sort of little movie? How will it go to past hurts or anticipating future harms? So the real fundamental thing here happens in the mind. And it's about dealing with those negative things, but then it's very much about stepping across from that into the challenges to live very well in my mind today, in my mind and in my heart. So there's challenges are often opportunities. So you can flip this a bit and think there's opportunities to do things, and there'll be challenges because my laziness or my fear or whatever might kick in, especially my laziness. But those things are there as opportunities for me to go do things that make me better today, that make me feel more nourished, that make me feel more connected with things. Do I want to go for a long walk through the bush? My laziness might go, yeah, maybe a bit later. Whereas I know that when I'm doing it, it's going to be really good. So going inward, which is actually not a secondary thing. It sounds like, first of all you deal with the outward challenges, but hey, here's a clever thought. How about the inward challenges? The inward challenges are primary. And most of the outward stuff that happens in your life is a projection, as it were. It comes out of what's going on inwardly. So how am I facing my challenges today? How do I want to face my challenges today? And thinking about that in terms of the inward life, and do I want to live in a stronger, happier place right now at this moment and moving forward throughout the day? Because I can step into that mode if I want. I can make that choice. All right, have a good Sunday.